Alrighty then. Let me go ahead and identify myself there. Alright, welcome everyone. This is week 32 of the last Blade 2 weekly tournaments, despite what the bracket may tell you. With me on commentary today is the Samo Camo.
Hi, how we doing?
Alright. So, uh, let's just go ahead and get on with the rules. While we wait for everyone to pour in here. Alright, so, run this on Fightcade 2. Please enter with the username that is either identical or very closely resembles your Fightcade username, or you will risk disqualification for any confusion you cause. Kiryu is banned. This is due to SNK boss syndrome. His Fireball and Stand Switch are both just completely unreasonable. Very easy to use. Lee and Santetsu's JAC glitch is banned. This is due to the fact that it makes their combo potential even more ridiculous than it normally is, and it also opens up a lot of block infinites, which, yeah, don't do that. Intentionally crashing or soft locking the game is banned. This should go without saying. Inserting coins after the round starts is banned. This is because every time you do that, the game will drop a frame, and that will screw up a lot of composite setups, so don't do that either. Loops are limited to repetitions per combo. If you're not entirely sure what that means, then just don't really worry about it. Okade J236 cancels, and Speedly Speed Zan air chains are limited to 2 uses per combo. What this means in practice is that you can either jump 1 time and push 3 buttons, or you can jump 2 times and push 2 buttons each. This is mostly to keep those 3 more in line with the above rule, because otherwise it would just get really messy really fast. No macros, turbos, etc. outside of the Fightcade simple macros. Auto fire, however, is not included on that list. And I will know if you use it, so don't. If your net is deemed unplayable, you will be disqualified, and that extends to desyncs caused by playing on MVS BIOS. Because this week, we are moving on to AES for the foreseeable future so that we can cut down on some of the stage lag. And the four main stages most infamous for that are Crimson, Flames, Hellgate, and Graveyard. As such, do not choose any of these stages. Preferably don't push random either, because you'll have to reset if you do go to one of those stages. Koryu's stage is still legal this week, because the only real problem with that one is the stage transitions are really long, but whatever. Format is best of 3 rounds per game, timer set to normal, all caps at default values, and all meters unmasked. Basically, just don't mess with anything besides the stage selection in the menu, and you'll be set. Match the best of 3 until finals, then winners, losers, and grand finals are all best of 5. Wait for your match, etc., etc. And if you're still having problems setting your BIOS, then just give me a heads up, and I'll try and sort that out. Alright. So, I'm going to go ahead and process the check-ins, shuffle the brackets, and start the tournament. If the page would like to load, that is.
I'm telling you, man, it's all these ads.
Yeah. There's literally 5 on my screen right now. Alright. There we go. That should do it. So, uh, um, Yeah, let's just go ahead and watch everything. This is a pretty small. This is a pretty small tournament.
6-man.
Yeah.
Man. Where'd everyone go? It's like it's Christmas or something.
Yeah, crazy holidays, festivities. Where's this madness? All right, but let's start this off with Lightspeed Lucas versus Simba 00. I'm going to trust that everyone has remembered to set their games correctly.
I can't wait for desyncs. It's going to happen at least once.
It
It's going to
absolutely
happen.
is. Probably also a good time to clear up that it's AS Japan and not AS Asia.
Do you have to F3 whenever you first enter, or no?
I think so. I'm pretty sure it's just an audio bug, though. But you should still do that. Either way, because this audio bug is very, very annoying. If you hear coins, you're gonna desync.
Yeah, I'm hearing coins. Uh-oh.
Yep. Oh, that just... I think one of them forgot to switch. Alright. Let's just give them a second to figure that out. Yeah, this is an invitational. Only people with at least 1 year of experience in their lifetime is allowed to join. That year being their existence on Earth, not last played. Nothing as arbitrary as that. Alright, looks like they're in. Alright, Lucas going to his favorite stage. The 30-second round transition.
Alright, we're playing on gate. That's fun.
This is a very pretty stage, but I don't know how they managed to screw up a round transition. How does that lag so hard? Anyways.
I wonder if they knew about the lag in general.
Yeah, no, I messed around with this a fair bit in TAS, and I wasn't noticing anything off. It might have been emulator issues, though, so maybe in the future this will get banned, but for now, yeah, it's okay.
Well, I mean, the developers. I mean, if they knew about the stage lag, like for all the stages. Because, I mean, it's like not an emulator issue for the stage lag.
Yeah, but some slow down more or less on certain emulators. This might be one of those stages where it just goes to 0 on FPA or something. I don't know. Alright, Raw Fandango from Lucas there. Whiffs, but no punish from Simba. Lucas gets his opening. He can get life lead back, potentially? No. He literally cannot.
Oh, just timed out. Ooh, wow.
Alright, Lucas trying to air deflect that claw. Doesn't get it. Manages to bait the counter. Throwing out these JCs pretty liberally. Rightfully so. That normal is absolutely incredible. Not even cheating can contest it consistently. have anything to say on the matchup, Samu?
Shigen has pretty... Speed Shigen is... He doesn't have a whole lot of ways to contest that Amano speed chain, the 4A, 5A, 2A, 5A, 2A thing. That's really tough for him to deal with. So Shigen has to find his way out of pressure while still applying his own. And then the JC and having to deal with that's pretty painful. Here's the guess. 2A, nice.
Alright, Lucas evening up the score. Both have meter on deck. Getting a bit of lag, but it ain't from the stage. Alright, both of them just throwing out their best pokes. Amano's winning out. You're really kind of seeing here that why Speed Amano is considered one of his worst modes, because Shigen would just be dead right now if he had super confirms, but Speed Amano just doesn't. His deflect is still pretty scary just because of Fandango, but lightning charge does not accomplish much. Anyways, Simba taking that game.
I believe you can grab OTG after the counter in the corner, I think. Or maybe like a dash forward 5C. I know you can OTG after the command grab super. Maybe the counter. That's not safe.
Well, in theory, anyone can grab the OTG grab. It's just really difficult for anyone not specifically named Okina, because everyone else has a one-frame active grab.
Oh, I mean after the counter super.
Oh.
Shigen's OTG grab.
Okay.
Yeah, also Shigen doesn't get a whole lot off of air deflects, or ground to air deflects. So he's got to... He just doesn't have a whole lot of options versus that JC. A whole lot of profitable options. Ah, misses it. Okay. Empty jump grab. Okay.
I mean, hey, if it works. I can't help but hear Luke. Just imagine Lucas chuckling every time that stage transition plays. Because he would not stop nagging me about legalizing the stage.
Yeah, I haven't noticed any stage lag aside from that, so... Then again, I'm not playing, so who knows.
Alright, Simba's got life lead. He should be able to just hang back at this point. It's pretty difficult for Amano to actually abuse Shigen's big body, so he's not much better at opening him up than anyone else would be. Combine that with Claw stuffing pretty much all of Amano's approach options besides specifically full jump JC. And if you manage to get life lead, it's not too difficult to sit on it, because Amano leaves himself unsafe, which does a lot.
Good stance change from Amano there. Making that claw really unsafe.
Alright, just throwing out some jabs here. Gets baited pretty hard by that JC, and Lucas takes game 2.
Oh, they don't do the beat by 1 or beat by 2 in AES. Dang. I didn't notice. Oh wow, big deflect.
Nothing off of it though, just goes for the auto ender. Does Amano even get anything off the auto ender? I don't even think he gets OTG in most cases.
I think I've played Amano once. Like as a joke.
Okay, you are the wrong person to be asking this then. Where's Drac when we need him?
Amano's the person with... Yeah, get Drac in here, man. He's on the hotel. Yeah, another good stance change from Lucas.
Yeah. Proper switch guard is very important for a lot of bear setups in this game. Pretty much everything is technically unsafe on block, which is really bizarre. But you normally need to jump through a lot of hoops in order to do it and give up your other option selects for it. So you can either punish the safe option, or you can option select their mix, which is a very interesting dynamic.
Good awareness. Yeah, I don't think 5A, 5B speed chain is safe on block on anyone. Not something a lot of people abuse.
I mean, it's safe for
Ooh,
Lee.
ouch, it's gonna sting. Oh, really? Oh, the grab pressure, nice.
Alright, Lucas takes the set. Interesting start to our day. Alright, up next. It would be Gainsbourg versus myself. So I'm going to go ahead and update the scoreboard and get in my match.
I will try my hardest to commentate Svidakina versus whatever Gainsbourg decides to play today.
Samo, do you want to explain the concept of an option select? There's someone in the comments asking about it.
An option select is you do one input, and then it'll do different things depending on how the opponent reacts. So, option select in Street Fighter 4 was crouch, whatever it was, crouch tech or crouch grab. I don't know. You did a crouching grab, and it would either tech the grab or do a crouching light. It's the same input, but it just does different things, again, depending on what the opponent does. So it's pretty useful. Lee's AB, it's not too much an option select. It's a good input for sure. There's AVB, I guess kind of option selects. It's less of an option select, more of just something that happens, I suppose, where if it side switches, then you get the standing B rather than the actual B follow up to AB. I guess that option selects in some scenarios, but I wouldn't be able to tell you. Lemon's a little more proficient on the Lee side switch than I am. Just got some tech somewhere. I am having trouble spectating this match. I saw Akina and... Oh, Power Zentetsu, nice. Again, I'm going to be behind a good couple seconds here. It is really all out of whack for me over there. Sounds coming in all over. Anyways. Gainsbourg getting in a lot of jumping hits. Good stuff. Zantatsu is very strong in the air. He's got the kunais and very strong air normals. I mean, and the dive kick, so he can really alter his jump arc however he wants. Kunais aren't 100% safe though, as Kina shows right there. 2 kunais is really unsafe. 1 kunai is only unsafe if the opponent guesses correctly. Now they are looking at each other, so I believe I've... I can't tell if I desynced or not. It's very odd behavior. Kina's... I can't tell if what I'm watching is what's going on. Holy cow.
He's behaving pretty strange on my end, too, I'm not gonna lie.
Go ahead and restart that for me. Alright, and we're back. Santetsu had just missed a couple kunais. Okina punishing a deflect. And then the 6B reset into air A's. Very nice.
Alright, so we're not desynced, I guess.
Okay, nice.
He's just playing very unorthodox right now.
Classic
Wait, where's the
Gamesport.
state select? Oh, now we're desynced then.
Oh, okay.
Wait a second.
Gamesport, not on AES? Yeah, this is on MVS. I'm seeing Beat by 1 and Challenger. Huh. I mean, he knows about the AES, right?
He might have missed the memo.
He might have missed the memo.
Oh, he's on Asia instead of Japan.
Oh, that'll do it. Okay, so no, he got the memo. He just got the half the memo, I guess.
Well, the good news is, since we were both on a version of AS, we wouldn't have desynced until round 2, I think. I don't know. I'll ask if he wants to just redo the first round out of courtesy. Well, there's our desync for the day.
We got the desync in. All right, all right.
Alright, I like this image, so I'm going to use it. There we go. Alright, he isn't responding about whether or not he wants to reset the score, so I'll just leave it, I guess.
So what is it, 1-0 right now?
Yes.
Right on. And I will commentate as soon as the match loads. Oh, there it goes. Okay. Or not, I'm just getting a black screen. Let's commentate through Twitch. Here we are. Be really behind on that. Yeah, Nikina's up around versus Antetsu. That's pretty good. Pretty good for Akina, at least. Good super there from Zantetsu. Alright. Dash grab pressure from Zantetsu. It's pretty strong on him. Dive kick, unfortunately, not safe. And Lemon realizing this and making full use out of it. And yeah, dash grab gets punished by the JA. Really only saw the last half of that. Sorry about that. But I assume that's it.
Yep. Guess so. And
Okay.
oh, okay, good. Then the name's vanished on my end of OBS, so I got scared. All right. Anyways, you still there? Okay.
Yeah, I'm here. Panda and Lucas is up next, right?
Yes. Trying to report my scores, but Challenge does not like me right now.
Classic challenge. Alrighty.
There we go. All right. So yeah, Trashy Panda versus Lightspeed Lucas. All right, now I'm certain certain Panda has the right BIOS because he was asking for help with that earlier.
Alright, that's good. And we know Lucas should be fine as well. Saw him play earlier, so hopefully no desyncs here. Fingers crossed and all that.
All right. It's all
Looks
going
good so far.
smoothly so far. All right, Setsuna Mono. Traditional wisdom would say that Setsuno loses this matchup pretty hard. Mostly just
Yes,
because, yeah, Setsuna has no mix. He's pretty much inherently at a disadvantage. But more notably is that Amano's JC can contest pretty much all of Setsuna's anti-air attempts, and also pretty cleanly shut down JB and JA. Which is not good because that basically just rules out Setsuna's 3 functional tools in his 5A, JB, and JA. In that order. So Setsuna's got to break out some really obscure normals, which will be even less rewarding than normal.
Or some giant call-out attempts with deflect, which is he doesn't get a whole lot of damage off of those.
Yeah, no, even if you want to just try and choose deflect, like, there are other decks that are better at that. It's not often that I would just say, go ahead and counterpick. I really do think this is one of those matchups. I think Setsuna is pretty much objectively worse than most anyone else at the cast to beat a mono. I just don't have much to say.
Yeah, I mean, Setsuna has to get, real creative with his JA, 5A cancels.
At the very least, if you do get life lead, mono can struggle to get in against a lot of Setsuna's disjoints as long as you're covering JC smartly, which is very difficult as shown there. Even DP loses to it. But yeah, if you get life lead, like with any matchup, Setsuna stands a chance. Lucas going for a Fandango there, drops it.
B&B takes it.
Alright, you gonna see a counter pick? Nope.
Sticking to power? Alright. Yeah, you've got to be real fast with those confirms.
Alright, good jump in from Panda there. Drops the conversion, but still manages to pick it up with an American reset. Alright, that's punchable. Honestly, not a whole lot of reason to call that out. If Setsuna does anything on block besides specifically 236B, it's unsafe. And 236B is incredibly slow, so you're like never gonna land that.
I don't think 5A is not that bad, is it?
It is if they switch guard. If they don't switch guard, then yes, it is safe if spaced.
Okay.
We don't have his frame data archived anywhere, so I can't just go check off on a whim.
Yeah, he's not the best character, unfortunately.
Alright, good 5A. Getting some space back. Just trying to dominate the mid-range here. Likely trying to bait Lucas into a JC so that he can deflect it.
Oh, wow, nice. I didn't expect that to work. Giant range on that JB, man. Catches him.
Alright, well, Panda has found his creativity. See if he can bring this back. Lucas on match point, but Panda's got meter. Lucas just throwing out DPs. Panda finally punching one. That's unsafe. Does didn't know how to punish? No, he does not. Excuse my stutter.
Yeah, that's tricky.
Alright, Lucas landing another Fandango. Tries to reset in the command grab. Doesn't get it, but still goes for another one right after, and it still works. Lucas is moving on to, I think, winners finals after this.
Yeah, sure enough. Small enough people. Small enough tournament.
Alright, so we could either watch Samakama versus myself, or we could move on to Trash Panda versus Gainsbourg. Personally, I think we should give Panda a break.
I'll leave that up to you.
Alright. Well, Samo, get in the lobby then.
Alright, let's go. I'm ready.
Alright, guess this match is going to be a little quiet. You are on Japan, right?
Yeah, AES Japan.
Okay. Oh, trying the Hagir code, are we? Yeah, 256 is default.
See how this goes.
Alright, so the worst teleport of my life into Samo taking round 1. There we go. Normally, Life Lead does everything in that matchup. But on account of the fact that neither of us actually know how to react to each other's turtles with Command Grab, that doesn't seem to be the case.
Yeah. I was having trouble with that DP input too. Oh.
Yeah, the command overlap is nasty.
It's like 10 drops in a row.
On both ends.
Oh man, that was miserable.
Top tier time.
Top tier time. Have you tried Speedly yet?
I have, but I'm not confident enough with any of his combos. Besides, I'm not gonna lie, he actually is a lot more fun. His SDM confirms are nasty. Alright, good games.
GG's.
Should have spent more time having the basic stuff there. Going for all these fancy pull option selects that I cooked up earlier today. Didn't actually get a chance to use any of them though, because I dropped the confirms that lead into them.
I feel like my fingers are made of ice over here or something, man. I'm slipping all over. It's insane. Way out of practice.
Alright. So, up next is myself versus Simba 00.
Alrighty. See how your speed shaken matchup is, assuming he stays on it. Honestly, it's not too bad because, well, for Sheikah at least, because those like stray A's and all those stray hits get hit by counter pretty well.
For what character? Or rather, against what character?
Akina.
Oh yeah, Okina Shigen is actually that's not a very good matchup at all.
It's surprisingly good for Sheikah. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, just a jumping A in general is just counter fodder.
Doesn't really help that that Okina is actually more optimal to be played as a rushdown grappler than as an actual zoner like he's supposed to be.
Yeah, they really messed up on those turtles.
Yeah. Like, they wouldn't even... Each wouldn't even have to knock down an airborne opponent, just cause a restand. Just as long as they weren't air technical, they'd be fine.
Maybe they knew what they were doing. Maybe that was a deliberate choice to make them unsafe.
Maybe.
SNK, circa 1999, I'm sure has some idea what's going on. Unable to join this match. No, here we are. Okay. Perfect. There we go. Shigen versus Lee. All right. Yeah, Lemon deciding that Akina probably not the best. This matchup favors Lee, mainly in that, I mean, Lee's just kind of a higher power character. More damage off better confirms, 2C is a little bit better than 4A on Shigen. And AB is just really, really useful. Not to say that Shigen's completely blown out here because the Lee AB can be grabbed, so it doesn't get him out of everything. It's not a get out of jail free card, like it is on some characters. But Flash Kick takes it. Very nice. Shigen has to be a little bit careful with his approach options. Ooh, good chain grab. Breaks out. It's gonna knock him down. We'll see if Lemon techs here or not. Does not. Kind of a tricky little decision point is deciding whether to tech or not versus the Shigen OTG grab. Because you technically can tech faster than he can recover, but if you hit him before he recovers, he just like doesn't have a hurt box. So it'll just go through him. You really have to time it.
What was that interaction?
Whoa, what the? Man just flash kick through a armor super. Okay.
I mean, we take those.
Good trade, I guess. Alright, good string. Eats an ABB, as most people do. It's not easy to react to. I still hold it is reactable. Some people say it isn't. You know, whatever. A lot of DPAs off of Shigen here. That's not something that's normally used. Pretty creative. Good grab. At least got one of the better grabs in the game. Straight normals here. Good pressure. Another nice grab. Shigen fishing for confirms over here. Lee just going for grabs. I mean, time's about to run out here. A lot of back dashes. It's just how it happens. Good 3C. Oh, there's the counter. Very nice. Does not do as much damage as it does in Power EX, but still enough to put him at a significant advantage for the rest of the round. Lee is an STM range. Oh, look at that. Wow. Talk about a frame trap. Holy cow. Oh, wow. Shigen just drops the combo. Unfortunate, but gets another one. I didn't even know you could cancel an STM off that. That's crazy. Lee using that jumping C. It's pretty hard for Shigen to contest. Nice grab. Just whips the flash kick and gets another. Nice. And that's 3. He's just down backing. Really, it's not that bad a choice. He's got the life lead. Oh, yeah, you can't tech there. Hand chips off the fan.
So
All right.
Samo, you didn't know that ABA was a STM confirm.
Who knew?
Want to know something even more
combo?
disgusting?
What's that?
On a good connection, it's a hit confirm.
You're telling me you can actually combo
Yes.
ABA into SDM and not just frame trap with it?
Yes. It has that much hit stun.
Wow.
I don't think you can at
Okay.
max range. I've been really inconsistent with that, but was messing around, and yeah, it seemed I was gaining pretty consistently.
Dang, man. It's
People are
got the
sleeping
tech
on
over
that
here.
move, I'm
Golly.
telling you.
ABA, yeah, not a lot of people use ABA. It's all ABB and ABC.
Anyways, up next we have Trashy Panda versus Gainsbourg. Please player match.
All right. The Setsuna Prodigy, Setsuna Wonder Kid versus the Argentinian with a wide variety of characters. We'll see how it goes. Setsuna, I can tell you right now, Setsuna Zantetsu is miserable for Setsuna. If he does end up going Zantetsu. I wouldn't say it's the worst matchup in the world. I think that gets Juzo Zantetsu is the worst matchup in the game.
I mean, have you considered Yuki Moria, though?
Yuki Moria? Power Yuki or Speed Yuki?
I mean, power, of course.
Okay, alright.
Anyways, they got into that way faster than I was expecting, so we're actually...
Oh, yeah.
We actually do concretely have Zantetsu Setsuna. Which, no matter what matchup is the worst, this is certainly up there.
Yeah, it's pretty tough.
Trashy Panda's holding his own right now, though.
Yeah,
Managed to secure a pretty early life lead. Doing a good job of watching for all these slashes and dive kicks.
Yeah, those dive kicks are
just
not safe.
Trashy takes the aim.
Takes round one. Nice.
So it's safe. That wall bounce is going to be a drop. Opts for 3B instead of kunais. That might have been misinput.
He's went for 3B again. Wow. Good 6C.
Yes, the jump in.
Yeah, those two kunais are mad unsafe.
Doesn't convert to the ender. Tries to DP that flash kick, but just a little too slow. Think he used the B version there. The A version might have actually worked out. By the way, in that situation, it was probably still overall better to try for a 2-6A because it would have covered a lot more options. If Zantetsu used slash, that would have just straight up been a super confirm. Alright.
No, that doesn't combo.
I mean, as long as it works.
So soon caught blocking high. Whoa. Ah, just misses it.
Trashy Panda's playing pretty defensively right now. Gainsbourg taking the bait.
Gets in with dive kick.
Alright, Gainsbourg takes it. Chat is currently flooded with Setsuna quotes.
Whoa, Zantetsu's got a little bit of life lead there.
Oh yeah, a little bit. Someone bumped the handicap. Go ahead and F3.
Oh, there we are.
Well,
I guess that works.
Okay, I'll allow it. Why not? In the future, just reset if one of the options gets messed with. Because, yeah, that happens sometimes.
Yeah. So speed Setsuna argues probably worse than power.
Probably stands a better chance in this matchup specifically, though, because you get one mix, which is all you need. Because otherwise, Zantetsu can just sit there and guard cancel all day and be fine. Gainsbourg seems to
still
have
got
forgotten
the
about his life
bonus.
lead.
There we go.
Conveniently, exactly 2 Setsuna 5As.
A lot of raw supers from Zantetsu.
Alright. Gainsbourg still playing really aggressively despite his life lead. His legitimate life lead this time.
Yeah.
Alright, and a
Oh,
cheeky BC will take it.
It's not too bad because he takes the step back beforehand.
Yeah, in isolation, that's one of the better BCs in the game. It's just, why are you using an unblockable with Zantetsu? You've got so many better things to
Yeah,
do.
you've got so many. And a host of better options.
Alright. So up next is... well, unless we want to watch winners finals right now, it would be Gainsbourg versus myself.
Well, if we do yours, then we go into winners, into finals overall.
Yeah, that's
Then all
my
we have
thought
left
on
is
it.
the finals.
Alright, we're like, what? An hour into this and we've already got to run back.
Didn't take too long. We will see how it goes. Yeah, on paper, Speed Akina versus Zantetsu, probably not the best matchup, but honestly, with just the number of dive kicks he's throwing out, being able to capitalize off of those is pretty good with Akina.
You might be surprised by this counterpick when you finally get in the lobby, though.
Oh, will I? Is that Gainsbourg sitting on Setsuna?
That it is.
Power Setsuna versus Speed Akina. I'd argue that's a considerably worse matchup than Zantetsu Setsuna, or Zantetsu Okina, but
I would go as far as to say Okina wins this one.
I think I'd say the same. The just piddly little jumping A's are way faster than the rest of Setsuna's moves. You're also able to take good advantage off the 6B there. A little bit more than other characters, because Setsuna really does not have a whole lot of fast normals to be able to try and contest your stuff with. Oh, good tech chase, nice. Considerable lead there. 4A takes it. Setsuna has to do a lot of work to be able to get in on this stuff. Oh, good OTG, wow. Call that with a deflect, just too far away. BC got tagged by it. Might have tried to deflect there, just a little too slow. Just mistimed, got hit him too fast. TP, OTG, does a good chunk of damage. Oh, Dragon Turtle. 2A takes it, alright. It's actually a pretty decent normal, it just doesn't go into anything. It's got Disciple for far range. Setsuna 2A. Ah. TP caught up for the tech chase, gets it. And oh, that's a stun. Wow. BC takes it. Look at that, Setsuna coming back strong. Switch into Lee. Yeah, if Okina, Setsuna was a good matchup, Lee Setsuna's an even better one. Pick a top tier, yeah. Drops the link. It's not an easy one. Wow. Holy cow. It's just ruthless over here with the Setsuna. No regard for what Lemon's doing. The lead jumping C beats out most of Setsuna's normals. Ah, Tech Chase DP again. Nice. Ran start super. Bold play. Oh, gets a ADC beating. Nice. And then eats a 9B DP OT DP Tech Chase. Good counter. Raw super. Raw SDM. We're just going all out this round. Ah, there it is. Good punish. And this will be the not match point, but match point for Gatesburg, I guess. Good grab. Yeah, look at that. That's like close to 25%, 20%. Misses the link again. Again, not very easy. It takes a lot of practice. Gatesburg doing a lot of Tekken. Dash of crap. Deflect after BC. Alright. Another deflect. Jumping B takes it. Wow. Impressive showing from Setsuna there.
In hindsight, matchup experience is probably a bit more valuable than the matchup itself.
Potentially, yeah. Yeah, I mean, he was getting pretty good deflects there. I don't know if those were... I'm having a hard time telling how big a brain those deflects were. If those were just panic deflects, because he was getting the D follow-up off the parries. So I can't tell if those are like panic deflects after an unsafe move, or if those are like calculated.
I'm pretty sure if you don't have meter, that's actually optimal for you.
Huh.
Unless the opponent
right,
is
yeah,
literally in your face and on the ground.
Well, Setsuna has, if it's ground to ground, he's got parry and then like 2B or 5B or something.
Anyways, up next we have finals from here on out. So all matches will be best of 5 or first of 3. Starting us off in winners finals is the Samo Camo versus Lightspeed Lucas. Please play your match. All right. So what's it going to be? Looks like Samo's pulling out his pocket hag here, right here. Lightspeed Lucas going Speed Moria, meaning we will get a Speed Moria mirror. And of course, going to gate. I forgot Lucas was playing for a second there. Now I remember. Anyways, so Speed Moria mirrors. Whole lot of teleports. Whoever pins the other down first usually wins, because Moria's pressure and damage are both just absurd. So once you manage to pin someone down to the point that they can't consistently teleport away, you've basically won. Because although his guard cancel is decent, it's not nearly enough to save him from this sort of nonsense. Especially since that removes your ability to make a comeback with the meter later. Alright. I don't think it'll take it quite yet. And that'll do it. Alright. Strong anti-air right off the bat from Lucas. I believe that was on reaction. Good on him. Alright, B&B. What's the mix-up? Tries to deflect. Samo not pushing jabs on Wake Up. Alright, some good pressure. Samo teleporting away to bait some buttons. Doesn't quite get the whiff punishes, though. Gets a throw. Lacks Lifely, but is now an STM. Wait, no, he doesn't have STM. Ignore that. Anyways, solid B&B from Samo Kama right there. Another B&B. Anything could kill Lucas at this point, including that Tech Chase 6B. Great call from Samo right there. Allowing him to take game 1. Alright, normally I'd ask what the counter pick is, but the great thing about Hagyr is you literally cannot be counterpicked. Everything's a 5-5. Lucas does still seem most confident in this mirror, though, so we may see this for another match or two. Alright, that was unsafe on Samo's part, leaving him open to a B&B. There's another one. Only one rep of teleport loop. Yeah, neither of these players like to go for 2 reps of the loop very often. Samo will if he is on his last shred of life. Alright, Lucas takes it. Alright, some good mobility from Samo, opening up the leg speed Lucas right off the bat. Already getting a sizable life lead, but Lucas taking it back. Tries for a wonky safe jump. Might have wanted to hop instead of a full jump. Alright, Lucas laying another very solid confirm. Getting that counter hit bonus and taking the game. Alright, both bouncing around. Samo gets jumping. Samo fishing for some more jump-ins here. Potentially trying to play the long game and bait Lucas into committing to his anti-airs more often. Because although Mori's anti-airs are very high priority and very consistently beat his own jump-ins in particular, they're very, very punishable and often on reaction with the help of teleport. So if you can get the opponent to become over-reliant on that and start reacting to everything with it, you can very easily build up a habit mid-match, especially in longer sets like this. Not sure if Lucas is biting, though. Alright, another lengthy stage transition. Good anti-air from Samo. His deck chases are on point. Lucas getting the trip guard. Leaving Samo out of desperation, but putting him immediately back in it with a DP. Oh, this could kill. Will we see 2 reps? No, we will not. Samo just making do with a knockdown. And that'll cost him. Alright, scores are even once again. Yeah, even against Moria, those things are safe at max range. They're unsafe on hit at point blank, though, which is very notable. Although I think Moria's jab is actually too slow to do it. I think you need a 2-frame jab in order to punish those on hits. Still puts the opponent in overall a better spot than he would be. Ooh, good deflect bait, but drops the conversion. Gets the jump in. This could be huge. There it is. Samo takes game 3. Lucas is now prepared for his last counter pick of the set. And no matter what he tries, it's gonna be even.
Okay, how do you play this character? Real quick, can you give me a rundown?
J236 is good.
J236. 236 what?
J236 is good. And you have no lows. There's your advice. Anyways, Lucas pulling out the secret anti-Hagir tech of playing an obscure character. The general gist of this matchup is more or less just the fact that you've got a ton of really high damage output on whiff punishes, but you have no real mix because Okaide's lows are they're just trash. Just through and through. So all you've really got is strike throw pressure between your overheads and command grab, which admittedly is still pretty decent, especially against another Okaide since his jab is 4 frames, I believe. But yeah, expect to see a lot of trades. And Fireball is especially strong in this matchup because a lot of Okaide's attacks have some nasty hurtbox extension. Meaning that throwing a Fireball can often catch the opponent doing most anything that isn't a full jump JC. Alright, good deflection conversion from Sema right there. Sema's now in SDM range. Oh wait, no. Lucas is in SDM range. I got that backwards. Alright, Lucas takes game 4. Samo's now counterpicking for the set. Alright, this matchup is... It's very, very bad, but not as bad as you'd expect. Because Kaide can very easily get a life lead, and Zantetsu has a surprisingly difficult time contesting 5A, all things considered. And unlike Awakened Kaide, Okaide doesn't actually have the knockdown bug, so Zantetsu doesn't get an extra layer on set play. He does get that stun, though. Alright, Samo's now on match point. Lucas has an uphill battle to fight. Alright, so the real strat here is for Samo to just run to the corner right now, because pretty much everything Okaide has in the corner is unsafe on this matchup. Unsafe on hit in this matchup, I should say. Ooh, good anti-air from Lucas. Just throwing these out. Not the safest thing in the world, and Samo knows how to punish it. That projectile is not active for nearly as long as it looks, allowing Samo to take the set.
Good grief, man. Talk about a counter pick. Absolutely no idea how to play Kate.
Yeah, the secret is just play Hagir until the opponent and learn every mirror match except for the bottom 5, then pick Zantetsu.
Oh man. Got blown out.
Alright, but up next is Lightspeed Lucas versus Gainsbourg. Fighting for their spot in Grand Finals at this point.
Alright.
Samo already guaranteed second place. Just waiting for them to get in game here. Yeah, no one's picked Yuki this tournament. Which is surprising. We seem to always have at least one just completely random Yuki counterpick. Like every week. You gotta get at least one.
One of these days I'll learn Yuki. I don't know.
I mean, do you know how fireballs work?
Yeah.
You know how to play Yuki. Congratulations. Just pick power.
There we are.
Alright,
Oh,
anyway.
yeah. Oh, nice.
Up on this match, we have Setsuna Kagami.
Karen?
I've been told this is one of Setsuna's better matchups against the high tiers, because 5A shuts down dive kick pretty consistently, from what I've been told. I'm not sure how that holds up, and we'll have to see in this match. Gainsbourg throwing in a lot of 6Cs, not getting it. Doesn't even have SDM on deck, so I'm not sure what he's trying to do. Alright, that overhead's unsafe, but Lightspeed Lucas drops the conversion. No punish for him, and Gainsbourg now pushing his advantage. The Fireball's unsafe at point blank, allowing Gainsbourg to bear it in case it was a Rekka with 2A. And I don't know where I was going with that. Lucas opens this up with a Rekka. Good deflect. Lucas with a wake up DP.
Good deflect. Gainsbourg's been on point with his deflects, man. And his DP tech chases, too.
Yeah, and somehow finding a way to make that Suna pressure look scary. Ooh, delays that super in order to catch the dive kick.
Wow.
Yeah, if you know you really screwed up with a super, just hold it. Because it becomes significantly more limited what you can do to actually punish it. Because you have to try and punish it on reaction if, you know, your opponent's got the foresight to hold it once in a while. Anyways, Gainsbourg making this matchup work. No counter pick from Lucas. Gets out the stray overhead. And another deflect. Sets up armor. That's huge in this matchup.
That's actually pretty relevant. Another DP tech chase. Nice.
Yeah, Kagami has very few worthwhile multi-hits, and most of his normals take a long time to whiff. So that armor really, really comes in handy. Oh, plus it just completely shuts down his overhead dive kick.
I think you can combo the dive kick into the grab and it'll still work through the armor.
Oh, really?
Not 100% on that, though.
Well, either way, it's probably still enough to stop Setsuna from getting a super confirm.
Oh, nice combo. It drops the super.
Alright, still manages to pick it back up. Oh, no, drops the one frame! But still manages to catch a super with 6B. That's not an interaction you'll see very often. Alright, Gainsbourg already taking a 25% life lead.
Oh, man.
Barely keeping
DP
Lucas out of
tech
desperation,
chase.
but DP's to put him back in it. Lucas has SDM on deck, so one hit could kill. Just completely drops that deflect conversion, though.
Hey,
Alright, that'll hurt. Another one of those will take it. On the flip side, Gainsbourg can land literally anything, and Lucas will just die. Lucas failing another punish, and giving Gainsbourg a deflect opportunity, taking game 2.
2-0, sitting on Kagami still. Whoa.
Oh.
You're paused. I forgot that capability.
Yeah,
that
don't
armor.
keep
Nice.
select bound while you're playing.
BC. Nasty. Look at that cross-up. Holy cow.
And that's the
Puts a
stun!
box behind him. That's insane. Wow.
Gainsbourg finding actual mix-ups with Setsuna. Alright, Lucas just throwing out DP here. Gainsbourg doesn't seem to know how to punish it. Gets caught with a stray dive kick, but Lucas not getting the follow-up. No DM confirmed. Seems pretty confident that it'll take Gainsbourg a while to pick up on this. But Gainsbourg's got armor on deck, so he doesn't really need to. Armor 6B, man. That's a scary butt. That's a scary button. Very, very scary.
Dash up grab.
Alright, well, Gainsbourg takes that 6 rounds to none.
Very convincing.
Absolutely flawless. Alright, well up next, we have Grand Finals upon us. And it will be the Samo Camo versus Gainsbourg, with Gainsbourg in losers. As such, he must win 2 sets as opposed to Samo's 1. Let me set up the brackets and let's wait for them to get in. Alright, they're in. I don't have music set up if they pick natural sound. Should probably set up a playlist for that. Anyways, we have Gainsbourg on Setsuna and Samo Camo on Hagear. And as of now, another power Setsuna. Alright, good sweep from Gainsbourg right off the bat. Samo just throwing out these really high priority jump-ins, which makes for an incredible air-to-air. This matchup is very airborne, if not just for that fact, because even Setsuna's 5A has a hard time contesting JB. And oh my god, Samo already taking that with a super confirm. Alright, a lot more jump-ins. Gainsbourg not punishing these JBs. If you know that your opponent is spacing JB so you get the second hit all the time, you can actually switch guard the first hit and deflect the second. I was gonna make a point there, but Samo's already taken this in glorious fashion. Not giving Gainsbourg a chance to breathe. Alright, same matchup though. So, as with the previous point, if the Setsuna is always spacing their JB so you get 2 hits of it, you can just switch guard the first hit, and there'll be enough time that you can deflect the second one. You need to be careful though, because if they space it such that they get only 1 hit, your deflect will be baited. And that's very bad. Because the problem with Setsuna is not at all his damage, it's very good. The problem is that his high-lows are just non-existent because you can option select the closest thing he has to one, and his throw is garbage. Because, yeah, that is the most damage you're going to do with it, and that was actually unsafe on hit. There's no... OTG 3B is not worth going for unless you know it'll kill. Because it will always be hit harder than what you hit them for, and it's very reactable. Alright, good anti-air super from Gainsbourg, eating up the armor. Goes for DP, gets blocked. Some more air-to-airs. Gainsbourg playing a bit more defensively here, but fainting his offense enough that Sam was caught pushing buttons again. Gainsbourg has been going nuts with these deflects this tournament. Alright, good confirm from Samo. He's starting to use the single-hit JBs a lot more, which is a very good idea. Especially since Gainsbourg almost certainly knows this matchup. Although in fairness, learning to block is more about how common the character is rather than whether or not you play them. Alright. Samo takes game 2. Gainsbourg's next pick will be for the rest of the set. Alright. We have Setsuna. He has to win 3 Setsuna mirrors in a row in order to get himself back out of this bracket. And put Samo down in losers. If he can't, then Samo will take this tournament. So we've got a lot on the line here. Alright, only 1 hit of JB comes out. A lot of DPs. A lot of pretty basic confirms. But 2 hits does a surprising amount. Samo failing to react to the BC. Oh, that could cost him. There it is. Samo is now on tournament point. And Gainsbourg has not. Will he be able to make this comeback? Alright, good confirm from Samo right there. Looking to end this with a perfect. Gainsbourg is in STM range though, and STM is very valuable in this matchup because Setsuna has a really hard time contesting armor in general, especially if you got 3 hits of it. But at that point, you're still going to be in grab range for Samo right there. Alright, and with that,
Some good games.
Samo takes the tournament.
I play a little bit of Setsuna in my spare time, sure.
Alright. Well, that was a good run.
That's excellent.
Alright, so I'm still gonna give AS a few more weeks, see if we can work out some of the weird things it causes, but otherwise, I mean, who knows? Maybe we'll be able to keep the stage select screen. So that's very nice. Anyways.
Yeah, we only had, one problem with it, and maybe 2. It's with a small group of people. I think it worked. Yeah, I think we should unban Koryu while we're at it, too.
How about we unban the flame stage? I think that's a better idea.
Unban flames. Man.
Yeah, get the real Makuro counterpick. We'll just knock him down a tier. No more crawl for you.
Honestly, it's pretty good.
Alright, anyways. Thank you everyone who showed up today. Thank you for everyone who watched, and I'd say Merry Christmas, but I'm a day late for that, so Happy New Year, and have a good week. See you next time.
See ya.